Michaela with Learnwire here, and today we're going to go over Vmaker AI. Vmaker AI is an online video editor that will allow you to turn your raw footage into edited videos and clips. Now, this is going to be a good alternative to Camtasia, iMovie, and Capwing, and this is best going to be used by content creators, educators, and YouTubers. It also has plenty of integrations for you. We've got Facebook integrations, Gmail integrations, HubSpot, Jira, and YouTube integrations. So there's plenty of things for you to work with. Vmaker does have a 4-taco review across 63 reviews. Vmaker was founded by Raghavan, who wanted a quicker way to edit down videos. Now, looking at the Q&A, it does not look like they are super responsive. There are a few questions responded to, but certainly not all of them. And it does look like they reply to a good chunk of their reviews. Looking at the licensing tiers, we do have 5 different tiers to look at. Tier 1 license starting at $59 comes with all available features. You get 3 users, 5 total video exports per month. You can export your videos in 1080p resolution. You get 30 minutes of video export length, 5 total premium image credits per month, 5 total premium video credits per month, 10 total premium music credits per month, and 60 minutes per month of auto subtitles. The Tier 2 license, starting at $119, comes with all available features, 10 users, 15 total video exports per month. You can export in 1080p resolution, 30 minutes of maximum video export length, 12 total image credits per month, 12 total video credits per month, 20 total music credits per month, and 90 minutes per month of auto subtitles. The Tier 3 license, starting at $179, comes with 25 users, 30 total video exports per month. You can export videos in 2K resolution. You get 45 minutes maximum video export length. You get 20 image credits per month, 20 video credits per month. You get 35 music credits per month, and you get 120 minutes per month of auto subtitles. The Tier 4 license, starting at $279, comes with, on top of all available features, 50 users. You get 50 total video exports per month. You can export your videos in 2K resolution, 45-minute maximum video export length. You get 35 image credits and video credits per month. On top of 55 music credits per month, you also get 360 minutes of auto subtitles. And then finally, license Tier 5 at $499 comes with 150 users, 75 total video exports per month, 2K video editor export quality. You get 60 minutes maximum video export length, 60 total image and video credits per month, 70 total music credits per month, 600 minutes of auto subtitles, and you get CNME. This is the dashboard for Vmaker. First impressions, it's very clear cut on the things that I can do. Right up here, we've got record video, or we have edit video. And then we also have a few different features as to what we can do. So we can auto edit videos, we can create highlights, or we can repurpose videos. So from long form videos, such as YouTube videos, to short form content, such as TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels. Now, as we scroll down, we do have a few different editing style that we can use. We have the cinematic storyteller, we've got the technopreneur, the comedic cut, Hustlers Academy, and the minimalist muse. Scrolling down even further, we have our projects, and then we have our recordings, and then you can schedule a call to share your success story, which we don't need to do now. All right, so let's go ahead and record some video. Right away, we've got a whole interface popping up. We have our section over here that will allow us to record either the screen, the webcam, or the screen plus the webcam. You can see the webcam down here. Because I've got 2 different recording softwares going, it's having a hard time finding my webcam, but my face would ideally show up right here. Now, in addition to my face, we can change the size of the webcam. So we had a small circle, a big circle, and then we've got the webcam right here in the middle. And we can also move it around. So if I want it a small circle smack dab in the middle of the screen, I can do that. If I want it up here in the corner, I can do that, or whatever strikes your fancy. Additionally, I can turn off and on the webcam with that little person button. And then I can add backgrounds to it. So if I want to make it look like I'm sitting in a, fancy office, I can do that. Or in front of a bunch of different multicolor shapes, I can do that. There's a bunch of different backgrounds for you to choose right here. And there are also some frames. So I have my circular frame, I've got my square frame, a rectangular frame, oval frame. I can look like Santa or like I'm in a TV or any number of these. Back to over here, we do have our standard video setup. So we've got our webcam selector, we've got our microphone selector, and we've got our desktop audio selector. So let's go ahead and just hit start recording. And we are now currently recording. So on top of that, we have a countdown for how long of recording we have left. We can stop or start our recording right here. We've got a paintbrush, so we can add drawings to it. And then we also have kind of a little effects studio, so we can add a bunch of different effects there. So I've gone ahead and stopped the recording, and it pulls up this little video player. So we can go ahead and see exactly what we were recording. Now for here, we can choose if we want to auto expire it. We can edit the video, or we can change the privacy of it. We could also duplicate this video, delete it, or just straight download it right here. Now that we've recorded a video, let's try editing the video. So we can edit and enhance with AI. We can create video highlights, we can choose long to short, or we can apply a viral editing style. Let's just do this edit and enhance with AI, and we'll do the recording right here. Okay, so now we can choose the aspect ratio of the video, if we want it vertical, landscape, or square, or we can keep the original aspect ratio, which we'll just decide to do that. And then we can decide if we want to add B-roll, an intro card, video transitions, any animations, text effects, a title, outro card, background music, subtitles, or a text animation. Let's just keep all of them and see what it'll do. Now, right away, I did get a pop-up. It says unsupported language, that Vmaker's AI currently only supports videos in English. However, it was an English video, so I'm not entirely sure what that all is about. So when I hit OK, though, it still let me continue on. All right, let's go ahead and watch our video. Right away, it looks like pretty much all it did. I mean, granted, there wasn't a lot for it to work with, but it looks like it just added a title at the beginning, some music over it, and then just a quick closing title. So it didn't do a ton, didn't do a lot. Let's go ahead and go over some of these elements and all of the fun stuff that we can do with it. For the elements, we can add shapes, different shapes with texts. We can also add some gradient shapes, some buildings, just some different stickers and fun things like that. We can add, let's just add this on. Fantastic. And then we can also add our text. So we can add a heading, a subheading, a little bit of text. We can add a bullet text. So we'll add our heading. We can rotate it. We can make it bigger, smaller. We can elongate it or move it or mess around with it however we want. So we'll go ahead, add that. We can also add an image. So there are some pre-made stock images that you can use. Let's go ahead and add this one to it. And then there's also some stock video that we can add. Let's add some stock video right here. You can also add some music. We've got a bunch of different royalty-free ones that you can use. If you hover over it, you can kind of listen to it and see what it's going to sound like. So a bunch that you can play around with. You can also upload your own things. So if you have a specific song or a specific video that you want to add in, you can absolutely do that. We also have some sound effects here. So we've got like a bell, we've got a car reverse, some water, a bunch of different sound effects that you can play with. Now, the upload will let you upload your media. So this is where you'll upload maybe your own images or your own video or anything that you want to add to it. We also have some transitions. So we can do a fade transition, we can do a swipe, we can do a bunch of different little transitions to transition between your different videos. And then finally, we have our subtitles. So we can auto-generate subtitles, or if you have subtitles already created, you can upload them here as well. On top of all of the fun little elements and things that we can add, there is just a basic video editor. So we can add media, we can split a video. So let's say we want to split this in half and then move it over here. That's a possibility that we can do. We've got our timeline down here. So if we want to shorten this or lengthen it or make this longer, move it around. Let's say we want to split that and move this right here. This is all things that we can do pretty easily. We also have our zoom in, zoom out of the timeline feature right here. And we have a little button that will reset the zoom so we can see our entire timeline right here. If there's no video, then we can change the color of the background. We've got pink or blue or purple or gray or whatever color we want to do. There's a bunch of different presets, or we have a color picker right here that you can choose a custom color. Now that we are all done with this, let's hit this little export button and we can change the name of it. We can change the resolution. We have 4K, we've got 2K, 1080p, 720p, and 480p. It will also tell you how many of the premium images and videos that you've used, as well as how many exports you have left in your plan. Okay, so I went to delete an asset, and I did it simply by clicking on it and hitting delete, and I got just a blank screen. So I'm not entirely sure what that's all about. Now I know not to just hit delete for it. Instead, we can go ahead and just click this little delete icon up in the corner. We just want to delete these so we can export our video. Okay, let's download. So we've exported our video and it is currently rendering. I do like that it gives you a rundown as to where in the process it is. So you're not sitting here wondering what is taking so long. You will know exactly what is taking so long right here. So it has finally exported. That probably took about 5 minutes or so, maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. I'm really bad at telling time. It definitely took a while for a 1-minute video. Having experience in video editing, I know that sometimes it can be quicker or slower depending on a whole conglomerate of things. Personally, I didn't feel like this video was complicated enough to warrant such a long export time, but I could be wrong. So now that this is exported, we can choose to either duplicate it, we can delete it, we can download it, we can share it, or there's a link that we can use to share that. So let's go ahead and try some of the other features. So let's go ahead and try to create a highlight. We will go ahead and just upload a previous video. Since the video we took doesn't have a whole lot to it, let's go ahead and we'll do one of my videos. All right, so let's go ahead and set this to landscape. Continue. Now we can change the duration of our highlight video. So we can have less than 5 seconds, we can have 30 to 60 seconds, 60 to 90 seconds, 90 to 120 seconds, or we can do a custom time. We'll just do a micro teaser, generate highlights. Let's take a look at our highlight.
I'm spitting everywhere.
Okay.
All that, and I want that, and I want this, and I want like that. We're gonna be, let's see. I'm excited for this, guys. Can you guys hear it now? We'll figure this out. We'll figure it out. We'll get it figured out.
So, looking at the footage, personally, I would not have chosen these clips as the highlight. So I don't think it did a really good job highlighting it. Additionally, I did notice there were definitely a few times where it kind of stuttered a bit. Additionally, there is buffering kind of randomly at times. So I don't like that it buffers when I'm just trying to watch it back. It shouldn't be buffering just while I'm trying to watch it. That kind of ruins the flow of editing. When you edit, you kind of get into a groove and a flow, and to have to wait for the video to buffer while I'm just trying to make sure that the program did its job, I'm not a huge fan of, especially because it seems to be buffering for longer than what the actual video is. It's only like an 18-second video, and I'm pretty sure it's been buffering for at least 10 seconds, which is half of the video. Additionally, I didn't like that it stuttered. I think it was kind of in the transitions, which ideally it shouldn't stutter. I don't know if that's just a playback thing and maybe it won't show up in the export, but that does not lend great confidence to this, but it does not lend great confidence to this program, especially because it's still buffering. It's been buffering for probably a couple of minutes now, and that's just not a good thing for it to be doing right now. But let's go ahead and move on. So now let's go ahead and repurpose a video. We'll just use that same one. And we'll do for vertical this time. I'm intrigued to see what it does. If it will actually cut it. Typically when I'm editing for TikTok or for the vertical aspect ratio, I have the webcam at the bottom and then the actual footage at the top, centered so you can kind of see what's going on. So I'm intrigued to see how Vmaker is going to take a landscape video and change it into the vertical aspect ratio. Okay, so we want this to be 20 to 40 seconds. Generate. Right away, we can see that it has a few different clips that I can choose from. All right, so we're still buffering, but it did come up with 3 different options for us to use, and we can either export these or edit them as a project. And then it also tells us which websites these are suitable for. So this first one is more suitable for Instagram and YouTube. Second one for Instagram and TikTok, and the third one is once again Instagram and YouTube. I'm a little intrigued as to how it decides which websites it's suitable for, because depending on what your algorithm looks like for these websites, any one of these could be suitable for it. Right away, I did notice that it did just kind of center it on the center. There's no webcam down here and actual footage up here. It's just, it didn't actually cut the footage. But let's go ahead and edit this one as a project. Okay, so I can go ahead and change where this is shown. So if I want to center it here, I can center it out. I can make it shorter or bigger, stretch it out, what have you. I can change the curve on the corners. So if I want just a harsh corner like that, I can have it. If I want it to be a little bit more curved, I can change it right here. We can rotate it. We have our transparency and the opacity, and we have our position. So I can change this as to what it is. I can also crop it right here if I need to, and also add a little animation. So if I want this to slide up, I can just add that in. And I was in the middle of editing and my screen just went white. So not ideal. Let's do a refresh. And now this image is just gone. Okay. So I can't delete this right now. Upload in progress, unable to delete. All right, I guess we can just shove that off to the side for now. Okay, so it looks like we're just stuck on buffering once again. Can we get this to actually play? Is the true question. Does not seem like it. Well, Let's then go back and try out the different editing styles. So we'll apply a viral edit. We'll use this one. We'll do landscape, continue, and we'll have this one be the comedic cut. All right, video is ready. Video is ready. Oh my. Okay, let's go ahead and play this, or attempt to play it.
Diphenhydramine. Hydrochloride.
What are you trying to make, Michaela?
Allergy relief. Relievers. Sniffing, runny nose, itchy watery eyes, itchy throat.
Allergy.
So that was the clip. I'm a little intrigued as to why it chose this video for the start. It's just someone putting mascara on. Doesn't really have anything to do with the actual clip itself. The video of the girl smelling the flowers, that one actually kind of fit. I can see that. However, it's not great. It's not a great resolution. It's not high quality. It looks like it's pretty standard definition, which with today's day and age, you do actually really want, high definition video and not any of the standard definitions stuff. The subtitles, however, they were pretty accurate. I do like the music. The music and the subtitles were pretty great. The video selection, we'll give it a 50%. The first one was high definition, but kind of weird. And the second added video fit the situation, but was not very good quality. We've tried all of the different techniques that it's offered. Let's check out our projects. So we do have a list of all of our projects right here. We can click on it to open it back up, and it starts off right from where we left off. I don't like that there's not really a thumbnail to show which video is which. You just have to go off the name, which ideally they should each have their own unique name. I just didn't in this case because I was lazy. But to have a little thumbnail just so I can see visually which one is which would be very, very nice to have. Right below that, we also have projects that have been shared with me. So if you're working with a group of people, they can share their projects with me, and those will all show up right here. We have our recordings, which we have created. That's the one that we did. We also have my exports, so we can see the duration of the export, we can see when it was made, the quality of it, and we can download it directly. And then we have our brand kits. We have different options to add branding to your different videos. So we can get rid of the Vmaker branding, we can add our own brand logo, we can add a brand color or a branded URL, and then we could also have a call to action right here. So we have a lot of options here to make your videos your videos. All in all, I'm not super impressed with Vmaker. There were a number of issues that really impeded the video editing process. We had a massive amount of buffering time to even just watch the videos that we had them edit. Not even a large amount of time waiting for it to upload or export. The fact that I had to wait to even watch it on my timeline, that's unacceptable to me. On top of that, there were times where the screen would just go completely blank and I'd have to refresh the page. And the fact that some of the stock footage that they offered and that they put in was standard definition. It wasn't HD video. It just looked bad. So I'd probably give Vmake a 2.5. The premise is there, but it definitely needs a lot of work. If you have any questions or comments on the video, please don't be afraid to ask them below. And as always, I will see you next time. Goodbye!